So real quick, before we get into the rest of the video, clients, if you're wondering how to book with me, I use an app called Booksy. Just download this app and type in 360GZ and you can find the latest times and dates that I have available. I can't never get in with me always booked up. I set my schedule 2 weeks out, so don't think that I'm booked out all year. Okay, that makes sense. Now barbers, if you're looking to expand your business, then you need to check out Booksy Biz app. This app makes your life a whole lot easier. No more writing down your clients, saving all your clients' name and number in your phone, having clients call you any hour in the middle of the night. I hate that. Clients, don't do that, please. Booksy Biz schedules out your appointments for you. One of the many things that I do like about Booksy is they have this feature where the client can put a percentage down for booking their appointment. That way, if you get a no-call, no-show, you at least get something for that slot. As barbers, we will all rather the client show up, right? But if that doesn't happen, at least we get some type of percentage or whatever percentage that you set for that time. So if you're a barber or a student coming fresh out of barber school, make sure you download Booksy Biz for your business. For me, I love it. It's great. It's done well for me. I've been doing it for over 9 years with Booksy, so I've been enjoying it for myself. Make sure you download the app today.
Just relax your mind. You got time another time.
So my client wanted to get rid of his dreads and he still wanted to keep an afro. So right now I'm going to the highest point of the lock and I'm just trying to preserve as much hair as possible. I don't want to leave a lot of hair where it's locked up. So I'm just gonna cut right below that. That way he could still keep, some of his hair and it still could be in a fro form. So after that, you want to pick the hair out and then go wash your client's hair. Chances of your client's hair being dirty is a lot greater because he has product buildup and it's been locked for so long. You want to make sure the hair is nice and clean. So here's a little tip that I use for afros. I spray some holding spray all throughout the hair. That way the hair is stiff and it's easier for you to shape. And after you spray it all the way around, you want to make sure it's blow dried. Next, I'm gonna shape the hair, but I'm not gonna do a hardcore shape up. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna lightly go over it, making sure the shape is nice and cleaned up. I'm not gonna really shape it too hard because I really wanna keep as much hair as possible. I don't wanna go down too low. So I'm just getting all the stragglies that's hanging off the top. So my client wanted a low drop fade. So right now I got my clippers with the 2 guard on with the lever fully closed and I'm debulking in the shape that I want, right? I'm doing a scoop out shape. He wants that flared out look. So that's what I'm going for. Now that I have everything debulked, I'm gonna go with my trimmers and set in my bald line, and I'm gonna do it in a low fade type of way, right? I'm gonna keep the C cups as much as possible, and I'm just gonna take off a little bit at the bottom. Now I'm gonna stack my guidelines on top of that with the lever open. I'm going up about a ½ inch, making sure I go over that guideline multiple times to make sure it's at that length. Now the next guideline I'm gonna set in is with my one guard with the lever open, and I'm just scooping out into the afro on the top. I'm not setting in a harsh guideline. You want that flared out look, so you really wanna just scoop out as you go.
Your heart, not your rhyme. Nigga, just relax your mind. You got time, another time. Free your thoughts.
So with this type of coarse hair texture, you wanna always make sure you pick the hair out, re-pick the hair out, and continue to comb the hair down in place. You wanna always make sure you're starting off and you're going through the haircut neat, because this plays a big role in how the haircut looks afterwards. Now with the hair nice and picked out, with the lever fully closed, I'm just shaping it into that flared out look that my client wants. I'm just starting at that one and just kind of flaring it out all the way up, making sure it's nice and neat. Like I said, you want to continue to comb the hair down and brush the hair down as you go along. It really makes a difference in how the fade looks. So I'm gonna try to get rid of that line that's, you know, when you do an afro, it always has a line up there at the parietal ridge. And how to get rid of that line is you comb it down, comb the hair down, and just run it with the grain with a one guard, right? So I'm just going with the grain of the way the hair wants to grow. Sometimes the hair doesn't grow just straight down. Sometimes it grows sideways, so you have to really pay attention to, you know, which direction the hair lays best. So I like to take baby steps and go back down using the same guard, just closing the lever. So right now I'm just softening up that middle line. That way it's easier to take it out with the next step. Now that I have that middle line softened up, it's easier to take it out with the zero guard, with the lever fully closed in a flick out motion. I'm just using my corners to flick out that middle line. Now there's multiple ways to take out a bottom line. You could take it out by setting the lever halfway open and basically softening up that line just like you did with the one guard closed. And then setting it fully closed and flicking out, taking it out completely. I like to just set it, you know, lever fully closed and then just open the lever as I go up. But you know, whatever works for you, is really no right or wrong way. So now I'm gonna give it its final shape at the top. I'm using my 360 GZ clippers, the Stylecraft collab. I like shaping with these. The clippers are a lot more smaller and you could kind of maneuver around the head a lot better with these clippers. So I'm just shaping it, giving it its final shape, and it's still not gonna be, you know, perfect because we're gonna curl sponge it anyway.
Maybe just relax your mind. You got time another time. Free your thoughts and watch them fly. Use your heart, use your
Now, when it comes to enhancement, I recommend all students to learn how to perfect the haircut first before you start using enhancements. You don't want to put enhancements on a beginner haircut. You know what I mean? Master the craft first before you start using enhancements. But if you want to know my mix, I use Kiss Express K98 Black. I mix it 50% with alcohol, all right? So I just go on and I spray at an angle. That way, you could get a nice kind of fade effect. If you don't spray it on at an angle, it's gonna come out blotchy. So make sure you angle their gun as much as possible. And lastly, I'm gonna curl sponge my client's hair. I go in like small circles and I stay there for a minute before I move on. So that's how you get it to curl really nice. Also, I don't want to razor line my client. He has sensitive skin, so you know, I didn't razor line it. Some clients, their skin just can't take it, so. Listen, let me tell you why they call me 360. When they sit in my chair, I spin them in the full 360, and they come out looking like God did. YouTube, this is the cut. And if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Also, HustleDreamProduction, that's my brother. He does all my beats. His YouTube channel will be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Also, if you want to know where you can find any tools that you've seen in this video, links to be in the description below. Otherwise, you guys can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My TikTok is official 360GZ and my Instagram is 360GZ. But it's your boy 360GZ, and I'm out of here.